Hey guys, this is Lego Master 850 and I wanted to show you my Lego color-coded safe. You can see the knob right here. And, well, let's get started. So first, what you do is you'll reset the tumblers, and I'll tell you why you do that later. So you do one full spin and you put black at the top. Then you put it back to red. You turn this little piece right here and you pull this out. I don't have anything in there right now, but I'm planning to. So what you'll do next to lock it back up is you'll stick this in, you turn this, turn it, push it in like that, and you'll turn it this way, and then you'll turn it back this way. And I'll show you what happens if you put in the wrong code now. So you still want to reset it. So if you put gray at the top, and then, let's say you turn it to red. When you turn this, see, this pops out. It just pops out. And that is actually a safety feature. And I'll tell you also later why I put that in there. So, that's it guys, and I'll be back with the mechanism. Hey guys, I'm back and I'm going to show you the mechanism. So this is the mechanism. If you've never seen one of these before, I'll explain it step by step. So the way it works here is when you do the combination, what it is when this is in, you can see that this piece right here can't quite clear this part. So what you have to do is get this alignment right and bring it so these tumblers, or the lines, will be right there, and these two pieces fit right into there. So see, they brought this up further, and now this has access to leave. So let me just show you it without this piece in here so you can kind of see what's really happening. So when you mix it up, this is what's happening. So if you can kind of see back down here too, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it all the way around and catch that bottom piece, back piece back there. And I've just aligned that in now. And then by bringing it back to red, that's aligned that piece. And if I put this piece back in here now, you can see that this will now fit into those holes and bring this out. But when the wrong combination or no combination is put in, and these go down, this cannot yet clear this piece back here. And the other part of it, that is this key right here, is just a feature that when it goes in, it cannot be pulled out unless there's nothing locking it. Let me show you real quick. If I set these tumblers, that's what you call them. If this is like this, and you put it in, you can just pull it out. But if they're mixed up and wrong, and this is in here, and these are pressed down as hard as you can, this piece just pulls off. So that's one of the safety features that nobody can force out your safe. Well guys, that's it. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back and I wanted to tell you one more thing about how to work this, and this is the same thing from my safe. I've just taken it out and put it here so it's easy to see. And what I'm going to show you is how to figure out what the combination is, like what colors they are, and just the easiest way to figure it out. And the first thing you'll have to learn how to do is reset the tumblers, and I call these pieces tumblers, barrels, two different things. Why you reset them is if you can see these little pieces in here, when you're turning this to the right to reset them, that's catching this piece. And what you want is to catch that. And then why you go back to the left is so you're not turning this. So that's why you have to turn it back to the right to figure that out. So let me show you the easiest way to figure out how you do it. So I'm going to reset it real quick here. And what you're going to do is you're going to figure out, you're going to go till this yellow piece gets in the right position that this would fall in. So the first position is black, because that's in the right position now. And then now you have to figure out what happens when you turn it back to the left. So when you turn this one back, it stops on red. And even if they're just a little bit off, like you can see they are just a little bit off, when these come in, these are rounded pieces in here, so it kind of helps slide them back. They just kind of slide right in and even themselves out. And then as you can see back here, this piece rises up. So that's one thing I wanted to show you about this. And one extra thing is, if you just have one barrel, you don't need these pieces in here. That's if you have two. So if you just have one of these pieces in here, then it's okay if you just have like one of these pieces and just this back here. You don't need all this extra stuff in here. And if you decide you want a longer combination instead of just like two, well, mine's like black and then red. If you want like black, red, yellow, and green, then what you would do is you would do the same exact pattern. And I'll tell you how to do this. 1 works, 2 works, 3 will not work, but 4 will work, and so on. After you get through 4, 5 will not work, but usually people don't do that many. So what you will do here is you'll do the same exact pattern, but take one of these pieces and stick it on the back of here, and then you'll put another one like this piece, and then you'll just keep repeating that pattern. And then you'll take more of these and putting them so on and so on and so on down. And a good thing to remember also is the last barrel you ever have is the first combination you need to get right. If you do the first one, you're going to end up messing it up by trying to figure out the second one, because the knob is attached directly to the first one, not directly to the second. One more thing I wanted to show you guys was on here I explained a little bit why this piece has a hole in it. I'll explain some more to you about that. The reason why is most people that have like a little just piece you grab onto, the thing is if you don't have it reinforced like really well, and like sometimes even have to super glue your pieces down, the thing is what you'll have to do is they'll just yank the piece right out. In like just in theory you could just yank it right out of the tray, but most people just don't want to admit that and say that's not true. So what I've done is I tried that, and it does not work. It does not work very well. So what I've created is a very good idea on how to work this. So what it is, it's a hole, and you have a weak pin to open it. When this sticks in, and over here, when this will go in like this, if this is locked in, this piece just falls right off. But if it's out like that, this piece will just slide out. So the idea is that if it's forced, this piece is so weak that it just falls off. But if there's nothing holding it in, it is just strong enough to pull the tray out on its own. Well, that's it, guys. Bye. I hope you enjoyed.